The Jefferson County Basketball Showcase is back and better than ever on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Featuring Waltonville, Weber Township, Woodlawn, Wayne City, and Cesar-Valliere. The showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garages pregame show, the showcase starts now.
Gymnasium tonight as the Woodlawn Cardinals take on the Flora Wolves. A very pleasant Saturday evening, the third of three here on WMIX today. Denny Zawinski and Chris Hugo alongside on the Coach House Garages pregame show, and I know I've got to read that now. If you're in need of a garage to protect your car, prized possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, two special guests. Who are they? State champions. Come back in a minute and find out who they are. You're listening to defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Sides Gymnasium, Woodlawn and Flora here on the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder, build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available in the Coach House Garages for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Denny Zawinski and Chris Hugo, our special guests that we teased before the last break. Well, let's see, what is it, about 2 hours old, maybe? State champion coach of the Woodlawn Warriors, Matt Patterson, and Mike Richardson joins us. And, guys, coming down yet or still living high in the air?
Honestly, we're still pretty high right now. At least I know I am. We haven't been off the bus long enough to come down yet, I don't think.
The kids were asking the same thing, like, has it sunk in yet or whatever? And I said, well, get to the grade school, have a little get-together. And I said, then we're going to be rewarded with a nice expo here putting on by the high school before the game or at halftime of the game. So we're still rather excited about all the festivities that's taking place.
I got to ask this. Last year the trophy got left behind day one.
Here we go.
And today the trophy did what?
The trophy has been broken, but it has recently been fixed for tonight anyway for now. The little man on top didn't last very long once the locker room party started. So.
Well, the news broke on Facebook, and I happened to see it on my way up here. Your lovely bride, Michael.
Oh.
And the only comeback I could come up with was it's just now they know how to handle the trophies when they get to Peoria. And so, it's just great preparation.
Because it's the learning experience.
If and when they get back to Peoria, they're not going to break it up there.
Yeah, we've got the basketball part figured out. It's that whole trophy thing we got to work on.
That's all right. We'll keep getting better at it if you keep getting those trophies.
Well, he was in a man stance, and we wanted him to go zone at one time, and he moved too quick and broke his standard.
The zone today, Woodlawn, your kids. Last year, everybody looked at Woodlawn. Here they are. This year, this group had 10 losses going into this run. What helped you the most, you guys, to get to the point where you're at right now?
Our confidence level, it was a little shaken in December when we were playing some of our tougher games on the schedule, and we just tried to make sure they kept believing and kept trying to do what we were trying to get them to do, and it would work if they did it. And we got a couple big wins in January, and confidence started to build, shot the ball a little better, and ran right through February.
And we were able to make some subtle adjustments. We had a little more time in between games during the stretches of January. And I think we was able to spend a little more time, some more detail, for this run. And the kids bought into it, making the extra pass. On offense, we're talking defense, I know, but still, that confidence starts from that end as well. And I think just the little subtle things that we put in at times just made a big difference for this group of guys.
Well, yeah, I looked at the game today. Obviously, a lot of nerves early, not a lot of shots were hitting, but I thought you guys did a good job of pounding it inside to try to build some momentum, try to build some confidence, to get the nerves out and get your team to lead early.
Yeah, and we knew that was going to be our advantage to start with, was trying to use our advantage inside and maybe try to get a couple free throws and get some looks at the basket and get that confidence going a little bit. But defensively, you don't have to go on slumps on defense, and that always gives you a chance to stay in the game. So that's what we emphasize more than anything to start that game.
And we had always told the kids about, we're not big on, quote, numbers, but we thought if we could hover opponents to 40 points in a ball game, 10 a quarter, that we were able to score now more than that. So sort of a challenge was sent out to them on that aspect of the game, and it sort of held true against Pinckneyville 204, a very, very good basketball team that gave us fits for 3 quarters the other night. So it's just the confidence building and the kids just buying into the system that we've tried to have in place.
You guys, Woodlawn guys, been a part of this now 2 years in a row. What does it mean not only to you guys, but for the community, the kids, the school, all that involved when you get something going like this, which you have going now?
I think it's just a testament to the city and the town in itself. We are basketball oriented, but now it's feeding all the way down into our second and third grade teams. And I saw kids there, that just now playing their first Pee Wee game of second grade, and they're watching the state championship game, and they drive over 2 hours later, and they're going to watch the number 1 team in the state in Class 1A play here. And we're trying to build something, and I know some people get mad about it, but it is what it is, and we're hoping that continues to go that way.
And you'll see it at halftime. These people on the other side are going to stand and they're going to give this group of kids a well-deserved round of applause. I mean, they deserved it. Their hard work all year long, in our summer that we emphasize certain things, and it's just so easy to work when you got good parents. The parents are so big and involved with this as well. We can't do anything unless we have the parents' ability to get them to the school and practice and dedicate themselves to playing the game of basketball. And we're very blessed to have a group of parents. And as Matt said, we talked about this earlier on the Saturday Sports Show this morning. Our young kids are starting to believe in what we're doing, and they know it, and they come to these ball games, big wide eyes, and they're seeing all the things that's going on, the pageantry of the state tournament. So they're excited about moving up the ranks as well.
Guys, we appreciate you coming up. We know you got a lot of things going on, people wanting to talk to you. You got a halftime ceremony coming up, but Matt and Mike, thanks for joining us, and congratulations, and we got to go enjoy another one. And I know next year starts Monday, so here we go.
They were told that at the party.
Message already delivered.
Okay, message delivered. Hey, thanks for joining us.
And thanks you guys for getting this done, all the hard work. I sent you a text, and I can't be more appreciative of my affiliation with WMIX, and, man, to get that done was just awesome, and it's just knowing that we got people out here doing the right things for kids. That's what's most important to us.
All right, most important, state title again in Woodlawn, back-to-back.
We love you, baby.
Love you guys. Good job. Congratulations. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Matt Patterson, Mike Richardson, your coaches of the 2013 Class F state champions repeat. T-shirt time in Woodlawn once again. We need to take another break. When we come back, we'll talk about this game in front of us, Woodlawn and Flora. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
I'm Reese Barnfield with a look at your next rad weather. A slight chance of showers mainly after 11 p.m. tonight. Mostly cloudy, a low around 38 degrees. Showers and possibly a thunderstorm for tomorrow. Breezy with a high near 54 degrees. Gusts can reach 29 miles per hour. A slight chance of showers before midnight tomorrow night. Windy and mostly cloudy. Becoming mostly clear, a low around 38. Gusts could reach 23 miles per hour. Next, rad weather from WMIX Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Hi, I'm Bria Ashby with Community First Bank. It's always my goal to make the transition to Community First Bank as easy as possible for our customers. Our handy switch kit helps in doing just that. Whether it's direct deposit, auto transfers, or online banking, I'm here to help. Come see me at our 42nd Street location to open your account today and let me remind you how banking should be. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the showcase on WMIX.
Sides Gymnasium filled to capacity. Couple of things going on senior night for the Woodlawn Cardinals in the presentation of the 2013 Class S state champs in boys basketball at halftime of the varsity game here on the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're in need of a garage, protect your car, price, possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sharon at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Not much time to talk about this game. We'll get into it as we go, but Chris, this got to be dandy potential. 2 number 1 seeds in their respective regionals getting ready to go.
Well, in a rematch of a game at the CHS Shootout at Centralia just a couple of years ago. It's Dawson Verheine's senior year, Phil Knapp's junior year. Flora came away with a narrow victory there on a neutral court. Now we'll see if Woodlawn can return the favor here at home. I assume this is a 2-year contract. Maybe Woodlawn would go back up to Flora next year. And you just kind of take a look at this game and what it has the makings to be. And Flora will head into the Hamilton County Regional as the number 1 seed. Woodlawn will host their own regional as the number 1 seed. And you have the number 1 state-ranked Woodlawn Cardinals in Class 1A against the legendary 2A program coached by Phil Lee now. But, you know, Phil, of course, was a player for Flora for the Wolves.
Yeah.
Now he's in the coaching ranks. And should be a dandy. Should be a chess match tonight between Shane Witzel and Phil Lee.
Anything named Lee played basketball really well, Flora. Let's pause. They're getting ready for the anthem and the starting lineups. When we come back after the break, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
Congratulations to the Mount Vernon Lady Rams on their South 7 Conference Championship. Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. We're proud to power Lady Rams on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Now the Lady Rams set their focus on the Heron Regional, where they are the number 1 seed. Watch the conference champs in action on WMIXsports.com or keep the dial locked to WMIX for Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
People's National Bank understands how much small businesses mean to a community. That's why we have been supporting the local economy of Southern Illinois for over 100 years by providing commercial loans to area businesses. And our loan decisions are made right here in Southern Illinois. Hi, this is Kevin Young, commercial banker for People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Stop by today to find out what a true community bank is all about.
People's National Bank, proudly supporting local businesses since 1909. Cupid Rocks at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn with sweet savings in every department. Lazy Boy Reclining, Sealy Cool Gel Bedding, Paula Deen, fun and stylish sofas, bedroom, dining rooms, and more. Plus buy one, get one half price on all jewelry, scarves, cookbooks, linens, Willow Tree Angels, and more at the general store. Get $5 off all tart burners and a free tart with purchase. Newell Furniture in the general store. All gifts bagged free, all furniture delivered free.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley, and he brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
National Bank sponsors the starting lineup. Just how many branches does People's National Bank have? Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com to find a branch near you. Over 100 years old and still growing. People's National Bank. I'll turn it over to the voice of Mount Vernon Rams Athletics on WMIX, Mr. Chris Hugo for the starting lineup.
First for the Flora Wolves, the visiting Flora Wolves. They are 17-6 on the year. They are 7-2 in Little Illini Conference play. They'll start number 10, Bryce Pierce, number 22, Ethan Lieb, number 24, Corey Moore, number 34, Christian Taylor, and number 50, Blake Shehorn for the visiting Wolves. For the home team tonight, the Woodlawn Cardinals, 22-2 on the year, coached by Shane Witzel. They will start number 11, Matt Kennedy, number 14, Ty Coleman, number 22, Gabe Owens, number 25, Logan Isaac, and number 33, Chris Harlow. On senior night, Shane Witzel goes with the 5 seniors. Your officials for tonight's contest are Ted Knapp of Mount Vernon, Jared Knapp of Mount Vernon, and Chris Cox of McLeansboro.
Those starting lineups and the official starting lineups brought to you by People's National Bank. Have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere. With online banking from People's National Bank, log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. It is senior night. It's one of those nights. It's bittersweet. You got to get your emotions in check. You come out, Chris, and you got to play a game after you go through the announcements with your parents and others and guardians. Very bittersweet and emotional night for seniors tonight.
Well, bittersweet and emotional, and there's a kind of a circus around here right now. So the junior high just won the Class S championship. And so with them being honored at halftime, you had your seniors honored before the game. It's not a circus per se, but it just kind of turns into a frenzy. And a lot to celebrate here tonight. A lot of great basketball played in Woodlawn over the past few years, and there has been over time. It's just now starting to come to the forefront.
Well, new wrinkle there by the Woodlawn Cardinals. Circa Day MKG, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist from last year with Kentucky. Oh, yeah. The little Phelps in the middle. A little talk, a little dance, and the other guys swing around in a circle. A little Kentucky action from 2012. There's the games all around Southern Illinois tonight. We're going to keep you updated all the time on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're going to keep it going and rocking as we tweet. And again, as we mentioned, kind of a circus atmosphere, party atmosphere tonight, Chris, in Woodlawn, with the Woodlawn Warriors winning that Class S boys basketball state championship today that we had the privilege to call.
Well, yeah, and and beyond that, you have a packed crowd here. Flora always travels well.
Yeah.
And we have a great portion of Clay County here tonight, and we just witnessed it all. Jefferson County, Southern Illinois Junior High School Athletic Association Class S championship game, and it should be a great night for basketball. This one's going to be well officiated.
Yeah.
Should be a great night.
This is a great matchup for these two schools. I mean, this is perfect. Next year, Woodlawn will get to play in the Wolves' Den. I think that'll be an experience as well. Isaac jumping center with Sherman. Tip control by the Wolves. That's Mr. Lieb with it. And the Wolves clad in orange, trimmed in white and blue, will have the basketball against the Woodlawn man-to-man. Left side with it is Taylor. He'll go around a ball screen from Lieb. Right side, Sherman. Sherman loses the basketball in the turnover. Gabe Owens picks it up, and the Cardinals will have their first possession of the evening. It'll also be man-to-man by the Wolves on this right side as we go left to right on the radio dial. Matt Kennedy with it in the right corner. He goes out, pass stolen away. That's by Pierce. He'll go to the other end and miss the layup. However, followed up by Blake Sherman, and there's a foul. Sherman followed up. Great hustle by Sherman to get down there, not taking that layup for granted. That's the first foul on Chris Harlow and the first on Woodlawn. You're not a number or credit score. Community First Bank of the Heartland. You're a person or business with needs and through the good and the bad. Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. First free throw missed by Sherman. He'll get another. No score. 7:29 left to go in the first quarter. Your WMIX Sports team of Chris Hugo, Holly Carroll, and Denny Zerwinski along for the ride tonight. Second free throw missed. Gabe Owens gets the rebound. And the senior playing his final game here at Sides Gymnasium tonight brings it across the timeline. On the dribble against the man-to-man from Florida, Ty Coleman on the right side. And all senior starting lineup for Shane Witzel. Coleman goes to the right baseline, back out to the wing. Cutter, Harlow, down the lane. Harlow in the lane, fadeaway 10-footer, no good. Coleman follows and scores. Woodlawn on top, 2-0. Ty Coleman gets to the rim on the follow. Moore with it, leaves off for Pierce. Shot from 15, rattles out, no good. Logan Isaac gets it to Harlow. Nice to see Logan Isaac back. We were here the last time. He fell hard to the floor against the Cessna-Valere Red Devils. Have missed one game. And what do we have? Oh, Matt Kennedy, yep. Stuck a hip out. He'll get called for the foul, and that's the second on the Cardinals. All Stars and Stitches, if you can put a logo on it, they can print it for your school, company, organization. They even do apparel. See Big David, All Stars and Stitches, just west of Benton High School. Call 435-5555. Here comes Flora. That's Taylor. Kicks it over left side to Moore. Moore back out top of the key to Pierce on the right wing. Three coming from Taylor is good. Christian Taylor knocks down a three, and I suspect we might get up and down this game here, Chris.
It looks like we're going to see an up-tempo matchup, and great offense tonight. 3-2 Flora on top in the early going, but Ty Coleman looks like he has something to prove.
Coleman goes baseline, going to kiss it off to Logan Isaac, cutting down the lane. That's a foul on Sherman. His first, team's first. And Logan Isaac will go to the line. They're so full over there on the home side that you can't see the aisle. Hope that fire marshal they got rid of at Red Lake College today took the day off. Field's gone.
The entire day off. I think we're good.
Okay.
I hope anyway.
Logan Isaac go to line to shoot two. First free throw is up and in. He'll get another. 3-3 now. We're tied with 6:16 to go. We'll tell about some scores later on here as they get things settled up. Got some discussions going on down below. Logan Isaac's second free throw off the mark. Rebound to Sherman. And the Wolves will come the other way. Pierce will bring it into the front court. Gets around Coleman with a screen. And he brings it back to the middle of the floor. Guarded by Hateman. He goes left side. That is to Taylor. Taylor with it left wing to Pierce. Pierce one dribble. Goes right side to Moore. And we have a foul. Reach-in foul on Woodlawn. That'll be their third. That one's on Ty Coleman, his first. Florida trigger underneath their own basket. We'll give you a scoreboard update here in just a second. Triggering is Taylor. In the left corner to Pierce, to the rim. Shot knocked to the ground. No call. And missed the shot, and Owens gets the rebound. Owens will bring it up the left side. On the dribble in front of a packed house here from Sides Gymnasium in Woodlawn. Both sides filled to capacity. Hateman with it on the left wing to Harlow. Now he'll go left corner to Owens, lost the handle. Now it balls around, and Flora tipped it out of bounds. That was Taylor tipping it out. It'll still remain Woodlawn basketball.
Gabe was seeing something develop there off the baseline and looked for that move before he had complete control of the basketball, and Woodlawn will catch a break.
Owens will trigger side out of bounds in front of the Woodlawn faithful. He gets it to Coleman, who leaves it for Owens. Gabe will set the offense. Gabe comes back to the left, behind the back dribble, top of the key. He'll go down the lane. On the shot, Glass. Good. Pretty nice little move. Left his man behind. It's 5-3 Cardinals with 5:15 to go in the first.
Helps that he knows physics and knows how to use the iron. He got underneath and knew just where to put it to have it trickle back down the twine.
Paris has it on the wing. They go inside the lead. Stolen away. Ty Coleman on the help defense. Harlow behind. Ty Coleman on the X down. Here comes Owens across the timeline. Cardinals by 2 with 5 to go in the first. Tateman on the left wing. Backs up to Harlow, top of the key. Harlow's going to drive on his man, pull it back up, and it's at the Coleman on the right side. Coleman will go baseline, ball screen around Isaac, and that'll be a foul. And I believe that's going to be on Ethan Lee. That'll be his first, team second. Scoreboard update, JV game here tonight. Woodlawn won 59-39. Of course, in Class S, it was 39-28. Woodlawn beating Rome for the state title. A scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance as Harlow finds Isaac underneath on a nice inbound. Nasty. Wow. New tricks in the book. Pierce will bring it up for the Wolves. Across the timeline. We'll go through the floor history. Top of the key. There's our man. There goes to the hoop. I really like Blake Sherman. He's got a nice, bulky body for a post player. Got a good set of hands and got to the rim that time and scored. That's 7-5. Woodlawn on top, though, by 2. Harlow goes right side to Coleman. Coleman holds, goes left wing to Owens. He's going to get a 3 up and over and in. 3 goggles go up for Gabe Owens. It's 10-5 Cardinals. Taylor will pass up. Nice pass to Lieb up on the left block. Shot layup good. Boy, that was fancy. Floyd ran that fast break beautifully. Owens will bring it across the timeline on the dribble. Goes left side to Logan Isaac. Isaac goes in the corner to Gabe Owens. Holding above his head to Harlow. His three on the way. No good long. And it goes to Taylor on the rebound. Taylor will bring it into the front court between the circles. Thought about the three, couldn't get it off, and goes to Pierce on the right wing. Pierce goes left side to Moore. Moore goes, and then he'll dribble left. He's going to leave a three for Pierce on the left wing. It's good. Tied at 10, and the texting I had earlier is making me look pretty good. The over is looking solid right now. Coleman on the right wing. Goes baseline, cut off, now to Harlow. Harlow with it, looks, gets it to Owens on the right wing. Long three on the way off the mark. Logan Isaac tipped it out of bounds. It'll go to Flora after the tip out. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We put all kinds of new content on there for you to look at. We do it all the time. Go to Facebook.com/WMIX Sports and like us while you're there. Tag on that scoreboard update the end of one, and improved West Frankfort team trails Harrisburg 19-15. As a surprise. With it on the right wing, coming in the game is Walden. Inside pass to Sherman. Shot rattles it in. Blake Sherman has 4. Already like what he offers to Flora Wolves.
Offers a nice post presence and able to move inside and bang that body around and crash the boards. He's a great fundamental player.
Coleman on the right side, right elbow extended to the top of the key now to Kennedy, left top of the key. He drives to the lace line to the rim, misses the layup. Rebound Hateman on the weak side. Hateman's bodied up, gets it to Coleman on the right wing. Coleman goes, 15-footers blocked. Rebound goes to Flora. Thomas leaves it off to Pierce, back to Thomas. 2:12 to go in the first. Flora by 2, 12-10. Left side Thomas goes over to Walden. 3 on the way, good. Clayton Wallman off the bench with a quick 3. It's 15-10, Flora by 5. Telling you, this Flora team is a program. Owens with it at the top of the key. Picks up his dribble, goes left side to Kennedy. Kennedy with it, goes inside. Turnaround jumper, Jake Robinson, good. Nice start for Robinson off the bench as he came into the game for Harlow. Harlow's going to go back in, got his breather. Here comes Thomas across the timeline to the right elbow. Left wing to Walden. He'll split defenders and get a foul on Coleman. That'll be 2 on Coleman, the 4th on the Cardinals. One of those here, Chris. Woodlawn's going to have to be ready to go.
Well, it is. It's going to be called tightly, but it's going to be consistent. So you're going to have to adapt to that on the defensive end. But it wasn't a bad play by Ty Coleman. He just kind of had his hip out there a little too far, drew contact, and the end result is a re-inbound from Flores. He'll trigger right at the bucket.
Walden will throw all the way in the backcourt, and Thomas will go corral. He'll bring it into the front court, guarded by Hateman. 90 seconds to go in the first. Flora by 3, looking for more. Taylor has it on the right wing. Half-side underneath the lead. Turnaround jumper over Harlow's no good. Ross Owens into the game. The freshman grabs the board. He'll man the point for the Cardinals. Goes right side to Harlow. Harlow goes baseline. Kicks it out left corner. Hateman. Kennedy at the elbow. Shot long. Harlow fought for it. Got it back. Bodies everywhere. Out of bounds off Flora. And he'll stay with the Woodlawn Cardinals. With locations in Ida Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, and 1 right here in Woodlawn, Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Harlow, top of the key, Ross Owens. 1:05 to go in the first quarter. Owens to Kennedy, extended left elbow. Now to Harlow, top of the key, right side. Harlow will hold against this man-to-man for Flora. It's a sticky man-to-man. Owens dribbles back to the left. Goes in the left side to Hateman. Hateman on the wing. He'll go baseline left. Shot blocked and a foul. That'll be on Walden his first. Go ahead.
Just enough contact off the wrist to warrant the foul call. Now it's going to Jason Hateman in the line to shoot 2. And worst case, or actually best case scenario, you'd be down 1 after this. But you get a chance at the line. You get Hateman a good look at the bucket from the free throw line. Maybe get him in the scoring thus far. And could be a good opportunity for Jason Hateman, who normally in a starting capacity tonight comes off the bench to the senior night.
Gets the first. He'll get another. That's, for him, he understands the situation.
Oh, yeah.
A junior. He'll be back. He'll have his time next year. And he makes them both. Ooh, that's interesting. Some scores rolling in here. And Hateman made them both to make it 15-14. I'll quit multitasking here. 15-14, Flora with the lead and the basketball. Quickly down the left side is Pierce. Kicks it right corner, jump stop shot coming from the right baseline by Walden, blocked by Robinson, and then he got upset and threw it too hard to Kennedy. Got to settle down. Can't let that defense bother you in that case.
That'll be the 3rd turnover for the Cardinals here in the first quarter, Denny, but had a great opportunity there to make something happen in transition. and get the easy bucket and take the lead, but you waste an opportunity, and you give a hot shooting Flora team over the last few minutes a great chance here to add to this lead.
Well, you have to keep your cool in that situation. With the basketball, Flora has it on the left side, left corner now. Walden kicks it back out, and they're going to try to go underneath. Owens tipped it off the feet of Thomas, but he chases down the left corner. Makes his way through, right side three coming from Walden. It's off the mark, rebound to the corner. Off cheerleaders in the Cardinal.
Good job by Matt Kennedy to block out there and allow the ball to get out of bounds into the corner. Good job not letting the Flora player get there. So now the Cardinals have a chance to take the lead before the end of the first quarter.
There they come up the floor. Owens goes to Harlow on the left side. Harlow pick and roll. Robinson up, missed the layup. Rebound Kennedy, won't get a shot off at the horn. Into the first quarter. Flora 15, Woodlawn 14. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
So how do you really know your bargain insurance isn't going to cost you big if you have an accident? Talk to someone who knows. Scott Owens, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. He can help make sure you have the coverage you need while saving money in the process. Get to a better state. See State Farm agent Scott Owens at 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon and begin a saving full relationship. Or call 242-3770. That's 242-3770.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now back to the Showcase on WMIX.
Woodlawn has the basketball to start the second quarter. Remind you to WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Hateman to Harlow, top of the key. The Cardinals backdoor cut Kennedy, lost it, ball to the floor. Leave on the steal for the Wolves. Kennedy back tap, nothing to it. Thomas will bring it up for the Wolves. They lead by 1. One has been a very spirited game so far. Inside pass to Lieb on the post over Harlow, good. Nice shot by Ethan Lee, playing with a soft helmet on him. No problems with the peripheral vision whatsoever. Logan Isaac on the left side, backdoor cut Kennedy. They've won that play a time or two in 4 years. Kennedy gets his first points of the game. 17-16, Flora by 1. Thomas will bring it across the timeline. There's a Taylor long three. Rattles in, out, and back in. Christian Taylor soldiers in a three, and it's 20-16, Flora by 4. Owens across the timeline, goes to the left side. Now comes back to the right. Now back to the middle, back to the left. Spin move in the lane. Wanted that, got it. Whew. If he's going to work that hard during the game, Flora will let him do it as Owens makes the shot on the spin move in the lane. Right side pass goes to Moore. Top of the key to Sherman on the left wing to Thomas. Back out to Moore, over to Thomas. Inside lead, they're posting up, and he misses that one, and tipped up by Sherman, won't go. Foul. Sherman will go to the line. Who's the foul on in white? Matt Kennedy, his second. That's the 5th on the Cardinals, and Sherman goes to the line. I like Mr. Sherman. He plays hard, works hard, got a great set of hands, can catch a lot of passes. Works hard in the post. First one is good, and he makes free throws. I like that. 21-18, Flora by 3. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. While wait hours in other emergency rooms, Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by physicians within 30 minutes of your arrival. Second free throw by Sherman, also good. And it's 22-18, and right now the Flora Wolves look very good. Harlow has it on the right side. Backdoor pass Owens. Reverse layup short, foul. Moore's first, team's fourth. Gabe Owens to the line to shoot 2. Come start a banking relationship at Community First Bank where you won't be disappointed. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking with locations in Ina, Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, and 1 right here in Woodlawn. Owens makes the first. It's going to be one of those games we're going to see some points on the board.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get out there in a hurry.
Got to sandbag a little bit early. And Owens makes the second, 22-20. And you wonder, as Owens makes that second, just how good Robinson is, because they destroyed Flora last night.
Robinson's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, long and the short of it right there.
Long and the short. And Flora has the basketball. Taylor, backdoor. Now they go lead. Post up Harlow. Spin shot up and in. That is a matchup I'm not sure Woodlawn's got a guy for him right now.
No, they don't. And that's a kid that even with the soft helmet on, as you said earlier, not affecting his depth perception. That could be a nightmare all night for the Cardinals because it's not impacting his play whatsoever.
Phelps has the top of the key, holds and looks to Harlow on the right wing. Has to corral it near the Flora bench to Owens. Woodlawn will reset. Down 4 with 5:35 to go in the first half. Owens on the dribble goes to the right side to the corner. Owens back to Isaac, right top key. Now to Harlow. He's going to shoot a 3. Clasp no good, too strong. Rebound goes to Mr. Lieb. He leaves it off for Thomas. Very impressed with the moxie of this Flora team. Thomas now goes right side. Pass picked off by Logan Isaac. Logan on a layup, goes up and is fouled.
Oh.
Logan's had that before. That brought back some not good memories,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and it wasn't because of the foul. It's just because momentum carried him into the wall. I mean, it was not a hard foul at all. It's just, you kind of get a little shaken whenever you know what happened past and see it almost happen again.
You don't have a lot of room on the baseline either to fall back, and that's when Isaac goes to the line. At the half, Chester and Tricolor tied at 26. Second quarter, Logan misses the first. Effingham leads Payne 17-16. We have Harrisburg over Frankfort 19-15. Also, T-Town 49, Alton 40. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. So how do you really know your bargain insurance is going to cost you? Give Scott Owens a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. Logan Isaac hits the back end. It's 24-21. At the top of the key is Lieb. Left side to Taylor. He of the blue wearing sleeve. Taylor lobs it off the hands of Lieb out of bounds.
Flora had just one turnover in the first quarter, Danny. Now they have 2 on subsequent trips down the floor. We'll see what Woodlawn's able to do offensively to kind of circumvent this 3-point deficit.
Here comes Gabe Owens up the floor, right side Jason Hateman. Hateman, Owens, Harlow, Isaac, and Phelps. And Isaac and Hateman cross paths, and it'll be an unforced error, as they say in the game of tennis. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Left side to Taylor. He thought about the 3, gets it to Moore in the corner to Pierce. Pierce out top to Key Taylor. Thought about it. Owens is on him. A lot of matchup problems here. Sherman in the post, good. There's a lot of length and a lot of height that Woodlawn usually has against 1A teams that Flora brings here tonight as a 2A school.
Well, and a little bit of athleticism as well. And, they're bred for basketball, and Flora always have been. Part of how they became a legendary program. But just tonight, you take a look at some of the mismatches out there. It could be a good night for Flora, but in turn, some of those mismatches could come back and favor Woodlawn later in the game.
Yeah, and it could favor Woodlawn this tough game than the postseason. Owens goes baseline, fadeaway jumper, good, and a foul. Taylor's going to pick up his first, and Owens tries for a 3-point play. What a fantastic little move.
What a fantastic mechanic.
Hey, WMIXsports.com.
Love it.
We have scores in our broadcast schedule. We also have our archives, both audio and video. We have highlights, and, of course, our Twitter feed runs live there at WMIXsports.com. Owens makes the first. Well, that's interesting. I know why I did that. We'll get to it. Across the timeline after Owens completes the 3-point play. 26-24, Cardinals down 2. Taylor traveled the basketball out top. Nice move, right idea. Couldn't get to the rim.
And now you give the Cardinals a chance, Danny. 3:53 to play here midway through the second quarter. And, of course, we're going to get the timeout from Coach Lee. Probably a wise time to take a timeout. You kind of start to feel the momentum starting to go the way of the Cardinal. And call a timeout, get everybody settled, and try to stop some of these turnovers.
At timeout, we had the Saturday Sports Show on this morning, every Saturday morning from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940 WMIX, as well as online at WMIXsports.com. We talk girls basketball, high school girls, high school boys, grade school boys. We talk cheerleading, wrestling, bowling. We had it all today, plus that WMIX Sports social media question of the week. Flora has the basketball. Shehorn is out there with Lieb, Moore, Taylor, and Pierce. Shehorn has 8 points. 26-24 at 3:50 to go. He leads Flora with 8. Owens has 12 for Woodlawn. Left wing, Gabe Owens has it. Owens and Owens out on the floor. Final time at home together. That ball's bounced around, and Owens kicks it off the leg to the left wing. Gabe has it to Ross. We'll go first names like you did with Dawson and Bronson. Harlow 3 off the mark. Logan Isaac down the lane, stolen away by Lieb. Had the offensive rebound, and Lieb just took it right away. Up to the timeline. Taylor, top of the key for the Wolves. Checks everything out. Left side, Pierce. Pierce over to Moore. Moore right side, Taylor looking for Shehorn again. Top of the key, Lieb. Lieb goes left side to Pierce for a 3 off the mark, and it goes rebound. Moore fights for it in the corner. It's off of Flora. Out of bounds, and it'll go to the Woodlawn Cardinals. Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned, decisions made here. Proud supporters of Jefferson County locations, 9 at Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, and 1 right here in Woodlawn.
How about this score?
What you got?
Halftime, Centralia over Mater Dei, 19-50.
I'm not surprised by that. Robinson in the corner. Mater Dei's getting better and better every week. Young basketball team. Hateman in the corner to Owens. Owens goes top of the key to Harlow, out to Robinson. 26-24 Cardinals down 2 with Hateman on the right wing. That ball's tipped and stolen away. The quick hands of Pierce as Hateman looks pick and roll. Harlow makes the catch good. Well, what a catch in traffic by Chris Harlow for his first points of the game. And we're all tied at 26.
Looks like a disaster brewing between two sure-handed dribblers. And wow, I don't know how they recovered, but a good play by Harlow and Hateman to get it figured out.
And there's a steal. Harlow crashes into the front row. That's why you got to be heads up over there. And you buy those expensive seats, you got to pay attention. And Flora will maintain possession. Walden will trigger in. Out to Moore. And now he's going to leave it for Pierce, and Gabe Owens will get the job of guarding Pierce. Tied at 26 with 2:20 to go in the first half. Moore on the right wing to the top of the key. Left side pass to Walden at the free throw line. Jumper for the lead is good. Clayton Walden puts Flora back on top, 28-26. What a dandy this has been so far. Owens on the left wing, that's Gabe. Out top of the key to Robinson. Over on the left side, Gabe Owens. 3 on the way. Rattles in and out. Ball to the floor. There's Shehorn with the rebound. Up in the front court, Pierce to between the circles, right side to Moore. And that ball's tipped back. Moore has it. Now goes to Pierce on the left wing. 3 on the way. No good. And Ross Owens fouled. Ross Owens first, team 6. And that'll send Mr. Pierce to the line to shoot not 1, not 2, but 3. You're not a number of credit score. Community First Bank of the Heartland, your person or business with needs, and through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. That free throw, no good. We're going to have a big scoreboard update coming up. Perry County matchup is all tied at the half.
Oh, my. Is that the auxiliary gym tonight?
Do what?
Is that the auxiliary gym night, or are they playing out of
no comment on that.
I kid,
Absolutely none.
I kid.
I know. Pierce makes 1.
I'm a comedian.
Oh, we've heard. And he makes 2 out of 3, right? Yep.
You know I'm a Perry County guy.
Uh-huh.
I love Perry County.
That's why I don't stir up hornet's nests on either side. Owens with it inside to Gabe. Ross to Gabe. Cut. Robinson down the lane. Comes Jake. No good. Rebound goes to Flora. Rebound to Lieb. He's double-teamed. Woodlawn's pressure picks up. And here comes Flora on a 2-on-1. Lob to Shehorn. Couldn't go get it. Watch out, Jared Knapp. He was hiding out down there at the baseline waiting for the call, and that ball about got him.
You don't want to be on the wall end of Mr. Shehorn on the wall like right now.
Mr. Shehorn comes through. You'll know it. Owens, that's Gay, brings it across the timeline, leaves it for Ross. Out near the top of the key, left side Robinson, corner Hateman. Hateman with it on that left wing. Waits and goes to the free throw line on the dribble. Corrals it, left open, 3 on the way. No good, long off the mark, and rebound goes to Moore for Flora. The Wolves, as the ball goes to the floor, Owens, Ross was in there with Moore, and jump ball. It'll stay with Flora. Wow. You would think these two teams play 3 times a year as hard as they're going at each other right now. 30-26 Flora on top of 58.6 seconds to go. Length of the floor, Walden will trigger side out of bounds for the Wolves. Gets it into Moore, gets it to Pierce. And he'll bring it across the timeline, and Phil Leap says, here's what we're running. Ross just picked his pocket. Ross is going to have a layup and a foul and count the basket. Ross Owens pickpocketed Pierce with those long arms, and the freshman has a chance for a 3-point play.
Not bad.
That was impressive.
Hey, Joe, he won a state title, too.
Oh, I heard that. He won last year. The current new state champs are getting ready to be honored at half. That's in Class F. There's Oakville and M, and then L will be figured out this week. Owens misses the free throw. Shehorn High for the rebound. Whoa. Tight end material there.
Oh, yeah.
Moore across the timeline. Inside the lead. There's lead post up. Back to Moore. Left side Pierce. 3 on the way. No good. Short. And Ross Owens got called for a foul. That's his second, team 7th. I got an idea. Don't foul a jump shooter. How's that?
Especially beyond the arc.
Especially if somebody shoots like Pierce. And Pierce will go to line to shoot 3.
You can sometimes go entire speeds without seeing a kid fouled.
Yeah.
On a three-point try.
And he did there.
Twice from the same guy.
We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Flyweight Hours, another emergency room. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges to be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Free throw shooting machine Bryce Pierce has made 4 out of 5, looking for 5 out of 6 here at the half. Oh, he missed. Radio jinx. Owens had the rebound. Shehorn tipped it out of bounds. It'll go to Woodlawn on the what should have been and was rightly not called a non-call, non-foul. Wow, I'm buzzing away over here. Let's check it at half. 30 seconds left to go. Hateman will bring it across the timeline for the Cardinals. He'll go left wing to Harlow, who finds himself down forward home. Harlow with it. Been a while since Woodlawn's lost at home. Isaac in the corner. Lob pass Owens. Underneath block. Shot foul. Gabe will go to line and shoot 2. You are not going to get any easy underneath from the Flora Wolves. Not happening as Walden picks up his second. They're not going to give you easy layups. Don't forget, we're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We continue to tweet stuff from this game and other games as well. That's on Twitter at WMIX Sports. 32-29 as Owens hits the first. Gabe will get another with 17.6 seconds left to go. Second free throw up and in. 32-30. Flora will have the opportunity to have the last shot of the half. Pierce across the timeline. He's run things very smoothly since he's in the game. Pierce to the free throw line. Looks for Lieb out there on the right side. Fade away 17-footer. Good. Wow. I can't imagine a Lieb can shoot like that. Hateman from half court. No good, and we've played 16 minutes. It's Flora 34, Woodlawn 30. We'll take a break and come back with the Red Lake College Halftime Show. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
I'm Reese Barnfield with a look at your next rad weather. A slight chance of showers mainly after 11 p.m. tonight. Mostly cloudy, a low around 38 degrees. Showers and possibly a thunderstorm for tomorrow. Breezy with a high near 54 degrees. Gusts can reach 29 miles per hour. A slight chance of showers before midnight tomorrow night. Windy and mostly cloudy. Becoming mostly clear, a low around 38. Gusts could reach 23 miles per hour. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXsports.com, where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
The technology in 2013 Ford Fusion keeps you connected with the world and with your car. Hi, Roy Schmidt Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Available sync with My Ford Touch allows you to keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road while you play your favorite music, control the interior climate, and make or receive phone calls, and receive turn-by-turn directions. The new suspension system delivers a smooth ride, and for peace of mind, the available intelligent all-wheel drive system gives you traction when you need it most. Already affordable, you can save $1,000 in retail customer cash on a 2013 Fusion with a 2.5-liter Duraltech inline-4 engine at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and see all of our inventory online at fordsquare.com.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Looking for a long-term, competitive fixed-rate mortgage? People's National Bank's Rural Development product could be a perfect fit. Hi, I'm Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist at People's National Bank. A rural development loan allows you to borrow up to 102% of the appraised value of the home. There's no down payment required, and with expanded income guidelines, People's National Bank can help you get in the home of your dreams.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Loans subject to credit approval.
Dig in with full contact coal miner training at Red Lake College. Learn in our new 20,000 square feet coal mine training center. Use real equipment like continuous miners and power sitters, and check out the new mine rescue and fire safety training tunnel. Associate degree and occupational certificates available.
We're full contact, hands-on coal mining. Real equipment, real live, all the time.
What are you waiting for? Call 618-437-5321 and get started.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Red Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Halftime here in Woodlawn. The Flora Wolves lead the Woodlawn Cardinals 34-30 at the half on the Red Lake College Halftime Show. Red Lake College can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu to see which of the more than 100 green certificate programs is right for you. Let's take a break and come back. We'll have scoring and stats from this one. You're listening to defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
Cupid Rocks, a Newell Furniture in Woodlawn with sweet savings in every department. Lazy Boy reclining, Sealy Cool Gel bedding, Paula Deen, fun and stylish sofas, bedroom, dining rooms, and more. Plus buy one, get one half price on all jewelry, scarves, cookbooks, linens, Willow Tree Angels, and more at the general store. Get $5 off all tart burners and a free tart with purchase. Newell Furniture in the general store. All gifts bagged free, all furniture delivered free.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Red Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. 34-30 Flora at the half. How did it get that way? I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo for the scoring and stats for this first half.
Well, it got that way with Flora getting hot from three-point land, but first we're going to take a look at the shooting inside. The Flora Wolves were 8 of 18 for 44.4%, while the Cardinals were 9 of 20 for 45%. From the outside, the Cardinals started off well at 1 for 1, but didn't miss their next 6. They're 1 of 7 for 14%, while Flora again 4 of 7 for 57.1%. From the field, the Cardinals are 10 of 27 for 37%, while the Wolves are 12 of 25 for 48%. Free throw shooting, the Cardinals are 9 of 12 for 75%, while the Wolves are 6 of 10 for 60%. Rebounding pretty well even, 10 rebounds apiece for each side. Woodlawn has 8 defensive boards compared to 7 for the Wolves. Flora has 6 turnovers. Woodlawn has a disadvantage with 7. Your individual scoring tonight for Flora, they are led by a game-high. Ethan Lieb and Blake Shehorn both have 8, 6 from Christian Taylor. Can't forget about 7 from Bryce Pierce, but he has 4 points from the free throw line. Clayton Walden with 5 points, and since I went out of order, that appears to be it for the Flora Wolves, who have 34 on the night. Probably should have started with Woodlawn since they're trailing. Huh.
It's all right.
Whoops.
Play go.
Hey. Oh, how about Gabe Owens with his game-high 14 points for the Cardinals? You have Logan Isaac with 4, and then you have 2 points apiece, good sir, with Matt Kennedy, Ty Coleman, Ross Owens, Jason Hateman, Chris Harlow, and Jake Robinson. That gives us our halftime score. The Flora Wolves out of the Little Illini Conference, 34. And your Midland Trail Conference champion, Woodlawn Cardinals, 30.
Some scores from around Southern Illinois at the half. NCOE over Wayne City, 35-16. Harrisburg leading Frankfort at the half, 41-25. Murphy over Heron at the end of 112-9. DuQuoin and Pinckneyville tied at 17 at the half. Althoff leads West in Belleville, 33-26 at the half. T-Town over Alton at the half, 36-27. And Goreville over Vienna, 29-13. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. It's complex. That's auto insurance, but Scott Owens makes it simple with friendly advice, right level of protection and discounts you deserve. Call 242-3770 to get to a better state. We'll take a break and come back and talk about one of the coolest, classiest things that we saw here tonight, and we'll see in quite some time. It happened during the presentation of the Woodlawn Warriors State Championship team. This has been the Red Lake College Halftime Show. Red Lake College offers over 100 degree certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu to see how you can save thousands. Back after the break to talk about the Woodlawn Warriors Class S State Championship team. You're listening to the Showcase on WMIX.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, equal housing.
Dependable and knowledgeable State Farm agent seeks customers looking for real protection in a long-term relationship.
Look no further. Having one special person for your car, home, and life insurance lets you get down to business with the rest of your life. It's what they do. Combine your homeowners, life, and car policies and save big time. Get to a better state with State Farm agent Scott Owens in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770 for a quote.
We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Trails Flora at the half, 34-30. Denny Zawinski and Chris Hugo alongside. The Woodlawn Warriors were introduced to the crowd at half, to the Woodlawn fans, of course, and gave a big ovation. One of the coolest things we saw was the fact that when Woodlawn went out, they weren't by themselves. They had a couple of players from Rome going out there with them because they're going to be Cardinals next year. Trey Isaac and Blake Wallerman got to go out with the Woodlawn Warriors and be out there because they're going to be Cardinals next year. That's a pretty classy move.
Well, it's a great way to welcome them into the family, of course. And, you know, part of building a program, part of having a pipeline is by making the kids at all levels feel like they are a part of something great. And by welcoming the 2 Rome Hornets into the fold that will be here in the coming years, after today's game, in a hard-fought battle, you're helping establish why everybody coming up through the Woodlawn system, or even the Rome kids that will come to Woodlawn, or even the Grand Prairie kids that might come to Woodlawn, you're establishing why they would want to be a Woodlawn Cardinal.
Very classy move, and that was kind of cool to see because those 2 young men will be wearing red, white, and blue together with their blue and white friends here in the next 4 years. Both teams in their final huddle. We've got a feeling this is going to be a good second half. You're not a number of credit score. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Your person or business with needs, and through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. As we get ready to roll, we're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're tweeting stuff all the time. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We have new content. We try to get it on there and try to get things rolling here with stuff for you to look at. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Woodlawn has the basketball to start the half, down 4. Harlow on the left wing to Isaac, top of the key to Coleman. Coleman goes to the left wing. Coleman comes down the lane, kicks it out to Isaac, lost control of the ball. Owens figures out on the left wing and spins down the left baseline. Double team, has to get it to Harlow, and Woodlawn will reset. Harlow will hold at the waist and goes to the right side. Inside to Coleman, glass shot, good. Ty Coleman with a basket. Ty Coleman, ladies and gentlemen. Ty Coleman's here. And he has scored. Well, Flora has the basketball on this end as you hear the shoes squeaking away. And that ball's stolen away. Harlow has it stolen back. Kennedy steals it, finds Coleman. Baseball pass. That's why Kennedy's one of those baseball players. Coleman missed the layup. Isaac up and in, and a foul.
Oh, the real lube checking in.
Oh, Logan Isaac with the follow. And that foul's going to be on Taylor, his second. It's first on Flora. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. And we play here. WMIXsports.com, our schedule, scores, archives of both highlights of videos and audio. We also have our Twitter feed there as Isaac misses the free throw. We're tied at 34 with 7 to go in the third quarter. Moore with it to the top of the key to Taylor. 3 in the lead for Flora, won't go. Coleman on the rebound. Gets it to Gabe Owens. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Cardinals. Thumbs up for the senior. Throws it left side, Logan Isaac to Harlow in that left corner. Harlow has it and goes out top of the key. Kennedy, Coleman, right side, Logan Isaac. Isaac to cutting Kennedy, over Moore, up and in. Cardinals with the lead. Timeout, Flora. Kennedy scores, and the Cardinal fans have something to cheer about across the way.
Something to cheer about indeed. It's a 6-0 run to start the second half, just a minute 28 in. I mean, that is fast and furious for the Woodlawn Cardinals. And call a timeout, get them settled down. It's a 2-point lead for Woodlawn right now, and get these guys settled down because it's a 6-0 run now. They showed earlier what they are capable of if they get hot from the outside when they made 3 of 4 from three-point land late in the first quarter.
34-32, or 36-34, Woodlawn on top by 2. Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940, WMIX, and streamed online at WMIXsports.com. We have guests, talk, scores, and at WMIX Sports social media question of the week. This week's question was, if a blizzard were to roll through here, what things would you accomplish?
I don't know what I'd accomplish, but I know we need a mascot.
Okay.
And what would our mascot be?
No clue.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, but he does a great job.
Yeah, he does. Won't say who because we don't want to blow his cover.
Yeah.
Can't do that. Mascots want to remain hidden. Boilermakers are good. Taylor. We'll give it some more or give it back to Pierce. Okay, moving on. Yeah, okay. Up to the front court. Moore on the left wing. Inside pass. Shehorn. Turnaround jumper foul. I'm telling you, that kid is solid. He's the hands. You can't teach hands.
Well, no, and he creates opportunities just by being big. And I mean, he knows how to use his body inside, and give him that advantage because he is great at what he does, and he has a good mind to get to the basket and a great presence once he establishes himself in that post.
Shehorn misses the first. Gosh, don't do that to me. I bragged on you. Don't miss that free throw. He's got one more.
Well, he wants 2 of 4.
Yeah.
So it's not huge pressure.
Need T-shirts, hoodies, Letterman jackets, or other type of apparel for your school, organization, or business. See Big Dave at All Stars and Stitches just west of Benton High School. Or give him a call at 435-5555 as Kennedy grabs the rebound. Shehorn's not helping me. I'm trying to talk him up. Gabe Owens will bring it across the timeline for the Cardinals between the legs dribble. Gets it to Isaac, to Coleman. Woodlawn will reset with a 2-point lead. Have trailed a lot of the game. Owens wants to pad it, and does. 3 goggles go up for Gabe Owens. He's got 17. 39-34, Cardinals. Taylor gives it to Moore. That's not over and back. Easy over there. Taylor with a 3 from the right wing. No good. Rebound goes to Shehorn. Up. Block good. I'm telling you. Give me one of him.
He went in there, got up and got the rebound, didn't put it back to the floor. He just put it right back up and in because he's smooth and he knows what the heck he's doing.
Just a jump hook.
Yeah.
Bang. That was it. I mean, that's how good Shehorn is. Wow. I like seeing big guys. You can't teach them 2 things. You can't teach them height, you can't teach them hands. And he's got both of those. Isaac top of the key. Now he can fit in that body of his. Kennedy to Coleman, bounce pass underneath, and that's stolen away. But Pierce was on the baseline. Community First Bank, locations in Ina Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, 1 right here in Woodlawn. Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Coleman has it on the right wing. And the count's on. He's got a dribble. Well, he luckily got away with it. To Isaac, the right elbow. Now to Owens on that deep right side near the Cardinal logo. And he leaves it for Kennedy. Kennedy goes left side to Isaac. In the corner, Harlow. Post up Owens, triple team. Got bumped and a foul. And that'll be on number 22, Ethan Lieb, his team's second of the half. Owens triggers to Isaac, to Coleman. Here comes Owens from the corner for a 3. Up and no good. Kennedy battles for the rebound on the weak side to Harlow. Harlow gets Steve Shehorn in the air, and what are we going? That was not. It's on the floor. That's a good no call. That's a good call. That foul happened on the floor, and that was a good call by the official. What a good crew we have tonight.
No call earlier too, because you might have seen a breaking the law of verticality. Both players went up at it same angle, incidental contact. Good no call.
That's a good call. This officiating crew is one of the better ones in the South. Harlow has it on the left wing, left corner. He's getting into the lane, got tripped up. No call, just tangled feet. Coleman for a 3. Doesn't hit the rim, or hits the rim. It doesn't go in, and Flora will have it as Harlow tipped it out of bounds.
Let's see now. The second time, though, Kennedy coming from the left block. He did a wise job of laying off because that would have been breaking the law of verticality.
And Lieb breaks back behind the Woodlawn defense and gets an easy one. Darn. And it's tied 39-38 Woodlawn by 1 on the Coleman across the timeline. Goes left side to Harlow. Harlow thought about it, couldn't get it off. Over the top of Shehorn. Isaac to Harlow, top of the key, baseline pass. Owens to Kennedy in the corner. Kennedy will pick it up and skip it over right side to Coleman on the right wing to Harlow. Harlow with it. Shot fake, gets to the rim. Fade away from 10, blocked by Shehorn. Isaac Skysford couldn't get it. Moore to Pierce. Here come the Wolves running down the floor. Dancing around on the floor, gets it right side to Taylor. Taylor gets it to Pierce. 3 from top of the key. It's in front of the iron. Logan Isaac has the rebound, gets it to Kennedy. Wow, it's a quality game. Saturday night.
Shootout a couple of years ago, too. I'm glad they've renewed this little
Nice.
non-rivalry. Rivalry.
Yes, it is. Nice to have. Harlow on the left wing. Anybody who's not been to the Wolves Den will be in for a treat next year. Logan Isaac for a 15-footer. It's good. Birdman knocks down another. He's got 4 1/4, 8 in the game. 41-38. Seahorn Krause, top of the key, gets it to Moore. Bounce pass off a foot. Moore goes down, gets it. Pierce 3. No good, short front of the iron. Kennedy on the rebound. Kennedy's fouled by Lieb.
That'll be his third.
Lieb third, team's fourth. That's a tough call because he had a lot of ball that time.
Tough call. He had a lot of ball, but his lower body went in first after he started to bend his back backward, and that's where the contact came. So I can understand the call. Probably, maybe not one I would have made, but you can see where it would be.
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Also, you can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Logan Isaac has it. Cardinals by 3. The red, white, and blue liking what they see right now. Kennedy to Ross Owens to Logan Isaac in the corner. Man-to-man for both teams the entire way. Gabe Owens 3 on the way. Rattles in and out. Lieb on the rebound to Pierce. Here come the Wolves back the other way. They'll bring it in. There's Pierce. Gets to the right side. Back out top of the key to Walden. Inside. Shehorn. Jump hook no good. Tipped around. There's his hands. Drops his shoulder. Charge. Yep. That's a charge. The third on Shelton. And the 5th on the team.
You get the blocking foul there more than likely if he doesn't drop his shoulder.
Dropped that shoulder in, and Isaac went flying. Logan's taken a beating the last 2 weeks. Now Flora's going to pick up full court man-to-man. Ross Owens, Gabe Owens. They're fighting over there, hand-checking. Not those two, but Gabe and a Flora player. Isaac has it to Gabe, and he'll bring it up across the timeline. Owens will bring it up. On the dribble, guarded by Thomas. Owens goes to Isaac, to Jason Hateman in the left corner. This is a battle. What a great game it is on this Saturday night. Hateman top of the key to Kennedy. Goes left side to Gabe Owens. Ooh, what a catch. Had to corral it. Bring it out to the top of the key. They'll reset. Gabe Owens has his pocket pick. Stolen away. Here comes Pierce. Pierce has his friend, and it's the left side. Thomas, layup good. And a foul. That foul is going to be on Gabe Owens. And a good finish by Thomas. He comes up gimpy, walking it off. He's a tough kid. He's going to probably stay in. He's not wanting to come out. Walking it off, as he does there. Crossroads Community Hospital sponsors a player of the game. We'll pick one during the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. Crossroads Community Hospital reminds you why wait hours in other emergency rooms. Their emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Also, come start a banking relationship at Community First Bank where you won't be disappointed. Welcome back to Personal Banking, locations in Ida, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon. And Brendan Thomas will go out. And I'm telling you what, he has to be hurting if he's coming out of the game.
Right.
A little sore. And Moore will come in and shoot the one-shot free throw after a complete three-point play. Moore at the line to try to tie it for the Wolves. Misses the free throw. That's a tough position to be in. Ball tipped out of bounds. Wow, what was that? Shehorn was going. We're going at it. Owens had actually quit, and Shehorn kind of just shoved Owens. That's 4.
That's a big factor now.
Yeah. Now Shehorn's going to have to come out. It's highly contested. Just like these two have played 3 times a year for the last 10 years.
And here's the thing, remember, just keep your cool.
So, yeah.
And these guys will keep it in control, and that's the great thing about it.
41-40, Woodlawn by 1. This has been a heck of a ball game. Owens across the timeline on the right side to Kennedy, the free throw line. Wheel play, faked out. Kennedy turns and shoots. Shot, rolls off the iron. Rebound, all orange jerseys as Walden comes out with it for the Wolves. Kicks it over to left side to Moore. Moore back over to Walden behind him on that left wing to Pierce, and that's where the Wolves will begin with 1:50 to go in the third. Down by 1 to Woodlawn, 41-40. Taylor, top of the key. Hateman all over Taylor. Surprised there's not a foul there. Taylor back tap by Hateman out of bounds, and he'll stay with the Flora Wolves.
Probably could have had a push up top, too.
Well, it's a heck of a game. Gotta love this stuff. Got to love this stuff. Owens and Hank Kennedy out. Coleman and Robinson in with Hateman, Gabe Owens, and Harlow. Taylor triggers top of the key to Moore. Down the lane he comes. Jump stop in traffic. Left hand off the glass is good. What a beautiful move. As Flora takes the lead 42-41 with 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Owens across the timeline. Ross is on the right side. Picks up his dribble in a bad spot to Coleman. This is a matchup. Coleman on the right side. Robinson posts up for the lead. Rolls off the iron. Hateman high for the rebound. Shot fake. Blocked. Tipped out. Rebound Flora. Nice defense by the Wolves. Taylor comes up the left side in the front court on the wing. Over to the right side. Tipped by Hateman out of bounds. It'll stay with Flora with 1:05 to go. Man, oh man, this is going at it. What a game. Taylor to trigger the inbound in front of the Flora bench to Pierce. 1 minute to go in the third. Pierce, guarded by Hateman, gets it over the right side to Moore. Moore will come and pick up his dribble and go left side to Walden. Back to Pierce. Under a minute, Flora leads by 1 here in Jefferson County. Down the lane comes Moore, kick it, tipped. Harlow tipped it out off the bench of Flora. He'll stay with the Wolves. We got a good one. Taylor will throw into the backcourt to Pierce.
Kind of reminds you of Woodlawn Heron here last year.
You know, really it does. And that's the crazy thing about it, that you bring it up. And now as Robinson was going after the ball, he ran into Pierce. And for Jake, that will be his first. That was a hard, tough foul.
All you can do is hold your breath and hope that when he gets up, he's okay.
And he was. And now Pierce will reset the offense. We're getting close to the end of the third quarter enough that Flora will probably go for the last shot. Top of the key with it is Jose. Inside, they go to Taylor. Turnaround jumper. Wow. Christian Taylor with a basket. 44-41. Flora back up by 3. Coleman will bring it across the timeline with 10 seconds to go. Coleman goes left, tip, and there's a steal. Here comes Jose to the rim over Coleman, and a charge. Flo Jose will pick up his first, 7th on the team, much to the chagrin of the Flora faithful around us on this side of the floor.
Ty Coleman sat back and took it.
He's hurting.
You can make an argument either way.
And now you can see Jose, he is hurt. He's getting up.
Well, he had the argument of maybe Ty tried to get out of the way. He did not. He got set. He leaned back and took it.
Well, Jose will go out. He's holding his head. Took a shot. I hope it's okay, too. He's not bleeding. Doesn't look like it. 4 seconds to go. Owens at the timeline. Top of the key. Launches a 3 at the horn. No good. And that will end the third quarter. Woodlawn trails Flora 44-41. Back for the fourth quarter. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911.
Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
3/4 in the book here at Woodlawn. It's Flora 44, Woodlawn 41. Denny Zworsky and Chris Hugo alongside, and this has been a heck of a game here so far.
Well, it just continues in stride with what we've seen over the past few nights, and especially today. But this Flora team comes in number 1 seed, the Hamco Regional. Everything we expected and more tonight, especially with Ethan Lieb and Blake Shehorn.
Taylor has it top of the key. One dribble leaves it for Pierce. Out there at the top of the key, left side to Walden. Now tip, stolen away by Owens. Owens goes to the rim, and that's a foul. And let's just say that this is 2A basketball, and you got to be physical. And Owens will go to line to shoot 2. Scoreboard update while he gets set. Harrisburg over West Frankfort, 54-35. Late fourth, NCOE leads Wayne City, 52-30 at the half. Nashville over AJ's 26-16. Owens makes the first, he'll get another. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to State Farm agent Scott Owens. See why they insure more drivers than Geico and Progressive combined. Owens missed the second free throw. Coleman chases down in the right corner. Had it tipped out of bounds off of him, and it'll go to the Flora Wolves. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Right now, Woodlawn down 44-42. In a heck of a game. Tagging on that scoreboard update, Belleville West comes from behind to beat Althoff 60-51. More into the front court for the Wolves. He'll come to the left side, 3 on the way up, off the mark from Clayton Walden. Rebound goes to Owens. Owens will bring it into the front court. Woodlawn down 2 here at home, 44-42. Owens to the left side, leaves it for Coleman, who dribbles back to the top of the key. Man-to-man for both sides tonight as Coleman starts out near the timeline. Leaves it for Gabe Owens on the right side. Those two along with Hateman, Robinson, and Harlow. Spinning move in the paint. Owens traveled the basketball.
Yeah, he did. Picked up that back pivot as he was looking to pass, and indecisiveness set in. He put the foot back down and turnover Woodlawn.
Well, you get up in the air like that and you don't have a deciding what you're going to do. That's going to happen. Final score, NCOE did beat Wayne City 62-33. Timeout on the floor, and it's going to be a grinder, Chris Hugo. This is one of those tough games, that's for sure.
This is why you have it on the schedule. And, you know, the Cardinals got out of the shootout, but then got back in the fluky shootout, but did not lose an extra game. They just had a regularly scheduled game at Mater Dei down there. They found an opportunity to pick up Flora. They found an opportunity to pick up Carmi, trying to use those for some tests heading into the postseason, because if you don't play anybody, you're not going to beat anybody. And for the defending 1A state champions, they added a nice boost to their schedule that'll hopefully prepare them, maybe for a deep postseason run.
Timeout was a 30. Didn't take very long. You can hear the horns going off. Community First Bank of the Heartland, with locations 9 in Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, and 1 in Woodlawn, are proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase.
It's a good matchup for both teams. I mean, if you're 2A floor, you don't want to just pick up any 1A team.
Right.
You want to pick up a good 1A team. And if you're Woodlawn, a good 2A team like this is going to help you tenfold.
Yep, and now across the timeline come the Wolves. Kicked away by Ty Coleman. Coleman goes to the rim, stripped out of bounds. Boy, what a nice defensive play there by Moore and Pierce to get back and not let him have an easy look.
Well, and they didn't foul either. I mean, they knew where to go, when to strip, what to do, and that's just not only great education, but great basketball IQ in general.
Oh, my. With it, Isaac layup. That's why I said it. Isaac was so wide open, all I could say was, oh, my. He was that wide open. He has 10. And we're tied at 44 with 6.5 to go. Glad we're bringing you this one here on WMIX. Moore with it on the left wing, down the lane, kicks it, top of the key to Pierce. Pierce is going to play over to the left side to Moore. Woodlawn's man-to-man defense gets fired up, but then Coleman knocked Moore to the ground to pick up his third foul.
Did the old hip check, 2-minute minor.
Yeah, the old hip check. Knocked him off the puck. Half the way.
Board check would have done.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, they're tied at 34, Mater Dei and Centralia, 4:20 to go.
Walden, top of the key, has it on the dribble, goes right side to Moore, guarded by Coleman. Moore goes top of the key to Walden. Flora's looking to get it to leave. Yep. Harlow on the reach. That's a good call. Reached over the shoulder. Yep, 5th on the Cardinal. We were at Kokia last night with some exciting fans to be around. We're here tonight with Flora Woodlawn. Good fans to be around as well.
Incredible atmosphere here tonight. Very thankful.
Walden will trigger the inbound. Gets it in to Pierce on the left wing. Will bring it to the middle of the floor. Leaves it for Moore. Moore was bumped a little bit. Gets the dribble back after Coleman's harassing him. He leaves it for Pierce. Pierce goes to the left, gets it right side to Moore. Moore down the lane, stolen by Ty Coleman. Boy, Coleman was going at it, and he eventually picked his pocket. Owens will bring it across the timeline. 5:50 to go. The Cardinal faithful across the way, clapping hands. Owens to Harlow. To Owens on the right wing. Long three. Does not go in the basket. It bounces over the top of the backboard, and that's a good call. Yep, right call. Bounced over the backboard. Out of play.
Gabe's led the Cardinals side in scoring. He has 18 points, but the three shot just has not really been there tonight. And some other guys are going to have to step up. The Cardinals are going to want to win this game. Tied at 44 with 5:30 and change to go.
Oh, Pierce across the timeline. Goes left side to Moore. Moore has it. To the side, that left side thought about shooting it. Now gets it inside to lead. That's been their money. In front of the iron. Drops off. Coleman on the rebound. Couldn't quite get it over the iron. Maybe a little fatigue when those shots end up short. Owens will come across the timeline to Isaac. Over to Hateman on the left wing to Harlow. Top of the key. Harlow to Coleman on the right side to Isaac. Cutting Harlow to the rim. Around Shehorn. Block shot. Good defense by Shehorn, even though he's got 4 fouls. Taylor pocket pick Coleman, recovered by Pierce, foul Coleman. And man, I mean, nothing dirty or nothing cheap. Two guys just going for the ball, and Coleman comes up as much banged up as Pierce does.
And that'll be 4 on tie.
Coleman will walk off. He's hurting. Everybody's been physical in this game. WMIXsports.com. Scores and our broadcast schedule are always on there, as well as our archives of both video and audio. We have highlights as well in our Twitter feed, live and direct on WMIXsports.com. I know what that is, that buzzing on the bleacher, what that final is. We'll give it a little bit. There's a three. Left side for the lead and good. Boy, Bryce Pierce knocks down a three, 47-44. And the Wolves have come to play here tonight. Timeout, Shane Whistle. And you hear the Wolves fans below us cheering and applauding. What a good Flora team this is, the number 1 seed, the Hamilton County Regional.
Well, and they come in 17-6, and you take a look at their wins and versus their losses, and they're 7-2 in the conference, LIC conference, that now has Robinson and Newton in fold, and Casey Westfield, Olney's now in there, but Casey won the tournament. And so, I mean, they're not playing slouches. They're 17-6, and they're a tested 17-6, and we've talked all night about how good of a matchup this is for Woodlawn, and you take a look at Flora, and they go into Hamco, where you have a Mount Carmel team that's seeded number 2. They're playing some decent basketball, the Big 8 in Indiana. Flora, the odds-on favorite to win that Hamilton County Regional and possibly get that sectional.
We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Crossroads Community Hospital reminds you why wait hours and other emergency rooms when you will be promised, pledged that you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Isaac gives it to Hateman on the right side as the Cardinals are down by 3. Trailed the majority of the game, really. Haven't had an opportunity with much of the time with the lead. Shot from Isaac from 15, no good. Shehorn on the rebound. This is interesting. Woodlawn's been a while since they've lost at home. And Flora has it, looking to go up by 2 possessions. Top of the key is Lieb. Over on the right side to Thomas. Top of the key, Taylor. 4 minutes to go in this one. Left side 3 ball on the way. Pierce good. Ow! Bryce Pierce knocks down another. It's a 6-point Flora lead. Woodlawn has the basketball. Boy, credit the Wolves. They are not going down easy. They're, in fact, in the lead. Harlow in the left corner. What does Woodlawn have left back? Kennedy goes corner. Owens, 3 ball on the way. Short. That's a sign of fatigue. Forced it. Shehorn with it. He'll leave it out for Lieb. Flora will come the other way. Pierce into the front court. He's hotter than a firecracker in July right now. Right side, Taylor, guarded by Gabe Owens. Taylor goes to the right elbow. Bounce pass in, Shehorn over Isaac. Good defense. Shehorn gets it back, puts it up and scores. Right now, the length and the height of Flora is wearing Woodlawn down. The Wolves are up by 8. Wow. Kennedy will bring it across the timeline on the dribble. Goes right side to Harlow. Harlow has it with 3 minutes to go, and the Cardinals down 8. Been a while since somebody walked in here and gave Woodlawn this much trouble. Shane Whistle wants a timeout. While they break, we need to pause for station identification as well here on the showcase.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports or crank us up on WMIX FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, and all of Southern Illinois, a Withers Broadcasting Superstation.
We remind you of the Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning on AM 940 WMIX, as well as at WMIXsports.com, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Lots of guests and talk and score updates, as well as that WMIX Sports social media question of the week. And, Chris, with 3:03 to go here, it has been a long time since somebody's walked in this gym and gave Woodlawn as much fits as Flora's given them tonight.
Well, and while there's a great degree of truth to that, Flora's not a Midland Trail team. And that's no disrespect to the Midland Trail Conference, but it's Flora and then Midland Trail.
Yeah.
And Flora's just a great test, great talent, great program coming in here tonight. And on an 8-0 run to the side at 44, they found a couple of 3 balls from Bryce Pierce, and they've gotten some nice inside plays from Shehorn, who's playing very carefully, but still not afraid to be aggressive with his 4 fouls, and give Blake Shehorn a lot of credit.
Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned with decisions made here. Proud supporters of Jefferson County. Woodlawn basketball down 8 with 3 minutes to go. Hateman at the top of the key against the Flora man-to-man. Harlow with it on the left wing to Kennedy in the corner. Kennedy has it and looking. Kennedy can't find anybody. That ball tipped it out of bounds, almost stolen by Pierce. Bryce Pierce is pretty darn good.
Not bad. Don't leave him open.
My goodness, he is everywhere. Runs the team so nicely. Mount Carmel beats Kankakee tonight, 60-59. That's boys play. Coleman double dribble. That should have been a travel or a double dribble. Got away with one there.
Now you got to capitalize.
Yeah, now you got to take care. You betcha. Harlow top of the key. Down the lane, layup off the glass, too strong. Flora on the rebound. That's Shehorn has it. Here come the Wolves looking to go up double digits, and that'll be a foul. And that is on Gabe Owens. That'll be his second. This will be a good win for the Flora Wolves. Isaac comes in for Coleman. Going to the line will be Thomas for the 1-and-1. And right now, Flora looking to get another win. How good Robinson if Flora is playing like this? That's my thing. Free throw no good. Tipped out of bounds. It'll be Woodlawn basketball on the miss on the rebound. Robinson, T-Town, they're little teams that might get Harrisburg, but
no.
Robinson might. Who knows?
They could. They would probably be the toughest test.
Owens across the timeline on the right side. Gets to Harlow, top of the key. Harlow faked to Hateman at the free throw line. Then Harlow goes up and scores over Shehorn. Nice move. Harlow has 4. Flora with a basketball, 52-46. At the top of the key, right side lead. Bounce pass over to Shehorn around 2 Cardinals and scores. That might wrap it up. Maybe. 54-46, Cardinals down 8. Harlow in that right corner. Well, we got a foul. What do we have? I didn't see anything. What did you see?
I didn't see anything at all.
Thomas is called for what was a holding foul, wave signaled by the official. And Gabe Owens will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1.
I didn't. Not disagreeing. I did not see
I didn't. I'm sure he saw because he's looking where he's supposed to be and not where we're looking. Free throw by Owens is good. Another final. Frankfurt loses to Harrisburg 75-46. Mater Dei and Centralia tied at 34. And then DuQuoin leads Pinckneyville 10-3, 33-26. As Owens hits both free throws to get Woodlawn back within 6 with 1:52 to go. That's scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Call 242-3770 to get to a better state. Shehorn to Taylor in the corner. He'll dribble back out top of the key now to Thomas. And there's a foul as the Hack-A-Wolf begins. As Hateman picks up his first foul of the game. 8th on the Cardinals in the half. And Thomas will go to line, missed his only attempt just a while ago. That shot rattles out, rebound Isaac. Interesting. 6-point game. Owens across the timeline with 90 seconds. To Isaac, to Harlow in the corner. Thought about the 3. Now goes top of the key to nobody. Hateman goes backcourt over and back.
You can't play with your head in the clouds at a time like this. You just had a great defensive rebound and a chance to maybe cut it in half. Who knows? Coming into the front court and head in the clouds there. And I know fatigue is starting to get to him, but you got to want it.
Timeout, Flora. That's what they want. As they lead here 54-48 with 1:26 to go. And it's one of those deals here, like you said. This has been a very physical game, not dirty, very physical for both sides. It's a hot gymnasium, lots of people here tonight on both sides. You start getting mentally fatigued, and the mental fatigue is usually what leads to more of the physical fatigue because your mind works in separate ways, and now the timeout by Flora really kind of helps Woodlawn as well.
Well, and it does, and it gives them a bit of a breather. But the thing is past 2 trips down the floor, the Cardinals have been rushing shots, and very atypical of a Cardinal team down the stretch, especially in a game of this magnitude. But it happens. Flora's been able to wear them down. But again, give a lot of credit to Shehorn. 4 fouls, still playing fairly aggressive defensively. And since he has been back in this game, it has been all Flora. He may not have all of the points in this run, but since he has been back in this 10-4 Flora run, it's been all Flora.
I'm telling you what, I've enjoyed tonight. The other thing is to watch 2 coaches like Phil Lieb and Shane Witzel go at it tonight, and just watch the mannerisms. Not a lot of excitement, not a lot of jumping or walking around. They get the same, if not more, other kids and other people that do that. Lieb gets it on the inbound. Bounce pass over out to Taylor, out of bounds. Chance number 2 for Woodlawn to get back in it with 1:22 to go.
Can't be too cute either on the other end.
Harlow will trigger the inbound. Harlow will look, gets it to Hateman, back to Owens, 1:20 to go. Cardinals can't waste time. With it on the left side, Harlow in the corner. Inside to Isaac, shot no good, Lieb a foul. His 4th. My goodness, something's happened. And now it'll go to Isaac. The reason I say that is there must be scores flying in because my phone is blowing up. Isaac's free throw, good. He'll get another. Let's see. Nashville beat AJ 54-30. Hornets get a good weekend. Isaac makes both free throws. Now it gets interesting. 1:11 to go. Wow. Got a state champion in the area coming up on the next break. Taylor across the timeline, loses it. Coleman on the steal. Coleman has trailer, goes to the rim, no good. Kennedy Paul scores. Woodlawn back to within 2. Who said that was almost over? Radio Jinx.
Yeah, Kittery can't that?
No. Radio Jinx is in the full effect. Pierce, Shehorn, layup blocked by Harlow. Momentum switch sides. I don't know if I threw that Radio Jinx out there, it might work. Got to, man. Timeout. Have to mention the most recent state champion. Woodlawn's not it. If I can read this text correct. Co-champions of the ICCA this year are Rockridge and Cesar-Valier. Congratulations to the Cesar-Valier Red Devils cheerleading team. Co-champs with Rockridge.
Nice. Rams cheerleaders finished 5th. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Yep. And that's awesome. 52 seconds to go here, and we got a ball game again. And this is a game. Are you taking care of that or me?
What?
I was trying to double text. Okay. Inbounds Flora. Taylor will trigger underneath his basket. Looks, gets it to Lieb down the lane. Layup missed. Rebound Kennedy. Woohoo! Here we go. Kennedy to Owens. 2-point deficit for the Cardinals. Big Red Nation rises to their feet across the way. Isaac to Harlow. Harlow gets it to Kennedy, top of the key. Looking for Owens, gets him. 3 for the lead, no good. Tipped around, Pierce has it. What will Woodlawn do? Will they foul? They tried, couldn't get it done. And there's a foul given. Brendan Thomas back to the line.
I think Gabe tried to do just a little too much that time and thought he had the good 3 looks from the left wing and kind of forced it. You saw how his wrist angle went, and there was no angle whatsoever. His wrist did not bend. It was stiff. Push that shot, and a great senior trying to lead his team back to victory, and came up just a little short that time, but Shane Witzel calling the timeout, probably going to make some nice adjustments here, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Woodlawn come up with another defensive stop.
Shoemate. As we go.
Orphans lose 45-42 to Mater Dei.
Wow. Mount Zion beat St. T 48-46. Effingham beat Tempena 61-34. Pinckneyville leads DuQuoin. We're tied now, 41 with 34 seconds to go in the Battle of Perry County. Chester beats Trico tonight, 62-55. That's a good win for the Jackets. Mount Carmel beat Kankakee 60-59. Wow. 28.6 seconds left to go here. At the line is Brendan Thomas with the 1-on-1. He has missed 2 free throws already in the half from the same end. What will he do now? He's got the 1-on-1. What a game this has been. And they line up. Everybody's walking a little slower right now for both teams. They are tired. All these young men that played in this game are going to sleep well. Thomas at the line, misses, tipped around. Kennedy has it. Will Woodlawn go for the tie or go for the win? What will Woodlawn do? Who says they were out of it? Owens to Isaac to Harlow. Harlow has in the baseline to Kennedy. Kennedy, cutter. Harlow got pushed from behind. Isaac saves it to Owens. Owens with 10. Owens looking for the 3. People stand up. Harlow, timeout Woodlawn, and that's a good timeout because they didn't have anything going.
No, it almost ended a disaster once. Great bailout there off the baseline to the right, and not going to let that happen again. 7.2 seconds left. You call the timeout, try to get something set up, and maybe an instant classic, another one in the making.
7.2 seconds to go. Woodlawn's out of timeout. Flora has one left.
Got our money's worth, sir.
Woo! Today's been a good day for WMIX Sports.
Yeah, it has.
Nothing new. Thought I heard a rattle, but it wasn't. It was my own head rattling. 7.2 to go. Woodlawn will have the inbound. I'm guessing from across the way opposite the benches on the Woodlawn side.
That'd be a good logical guess.
I'm assuming where the ball's at is where we'll be. That's what usually happens in this game. Credit to the two teams. Credit to the officials. Been a good game. Been fun to watch. 7.2 left unless there's more free basketball. Hateman to Trigger. He'll look. Throws it to Isaac, cutting to the basket. Can he corral? Oh, he fell to the ground again. Oh, goodness gracious, he was fouled. Isaac got wide open. We'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 5.5 to go. Wow. Isaac's like, I did this 2 weeks ago. Man, he's taking a beating on his back.
I want to stop hitting the ground as hard as I can.
Timeout Flora. They'll burn their last timeout, let Logan think about it. And Logan's taking enough bumps in the week here on that end.
There may not be much up in there left to think about. He might have had all the thinking beat out of him already.
Hey, bumps he's been taking. He's got a pro wrestling career coming.
Yeah, he does.
54-52, Woodlawn down 2, 5.5 seconds to go. But Logan Isaac's at the line to shoot 2. Wow. And the Woodlawn faithful across the way. You got a little red, got a little blue, got a little green all together over there across the way. Orange and blue on this side.
Here's the thing.
Tell me.
I think if you're Woodlawn, regardless of the outcome, you look upon this and think, wow, we really gave it all we had.
Yeah.
And I think if you're Flora, if you do happen to stumble here tonight, while others may not give you credit, this is not a bad, just whimsical 1A team.
No.
The defending state champion in 1A, and I know you always get in the argument, well, a 1A state champion would probably not beat most 2A teams. Maybe, maybe not.
Right.
What a game. And it's not like this same thing didn't just happen like 2 seasons ago at Centralia. Exact same situation.
And here we go again. You saw that one. I was otherwise detained.
I think that was Knapp and Painter.
Panthers up 1 over DuQuoin with 4.6 left. Logan Isaac at the line. 2 for the tie. Made the first. Free basketball? Maybe. Now watch the grind underneath when that ball hits the rim. Watch the orange and white jerseys go at it here. Isaac will have one more. Missed it. Tipped around. Ball's loose. Ball's tipped out. Hateman won't be able to get it, and Flora's going to get a victory. 54-53 over the Woodlawn Cardinals.
Okay, don't act like he just won the state championship, though. I mean, it's a great win.
It is a nice win for the Flora Wolves.
Okay, we're okay.
We're okay.
Earthquake is tough. But you know what? It's worth celebrating. And
yes.
A great win for the Flora Wolves coming here at Sides Gymnasium. And you might look at it as a heartbreaking loss for the Woodlawn Cardinals, but man, they played a great, tremendous Flora team. Tough.
Yeah, you can't beat the action that we had here tonight.
Nice.
And it was a great game, and both teams, again, played so very well and so very hard. Final score tonight, Flora 54, Woodlawn 53. We'll take a break and come back with the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm Reese Barnfield with a look at your next rad weather. A slight chance of showers mainly after 11 p.m. tonight. Mostly cloudy, a low around 38 degrees. Showers and possibly a thunderstorm for tomorrow. Breezy with a high near 54 degrees. Gusts can reach 29 miles per hour. A slight chance of showers before midnight tomorrow night. Windy and mostly cloudy, becoming mostly clear, a low around 38. Gusts could reach 23 miles per hour. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
We're all pressed for time. Work keeps piling up on your desk, the kids have practice, and you had to find time for dinner. Hi, Roy Schmidt Ford dealer at Ford Square and Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. With all the miles you put on your vehicle, it's easy to forget about servicing your vehicle. Allow me to introduce two websites to make your service experience even easier. At FordSquare.com and KingCityChrysler.com, you can schedule your service appointment online. You tell us what you need and we will make it happen. Or if you're really on the go, try our new Express Lube at King City Chrysler with no appointment necessary. It's that simple. Ford Square 1501 Broadway and King City Chrysler 1603 Broadway of Mount Vernon. Find us online or on Facebook.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Cupid Rocks at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn with sweet savings in every department. Lazy Boy reclining, Sealy Cool Gel bedding, Paula Deen, fun and stylish sofas, bedroom, dining rooms, and more. Plus buy one, get one half price on all jewelry, scarves, cookbooks, linens, willow tree angels, and more at the general store. Get $5 off all tart burners and a free tart with purchase. Newell Furniture in the general store. All gifts bagged free, all furniture delivered free.
Just how big of a Saluki fan are you? People's National Bank is challenging your fanhood. Show your Saluki colors by opening a Southern Illinois University Saluki free checking account exclusively at People's National Bank. It only takes $100 to open. Your first box of Saluki checks is free, and Visa check card, online banking, and bill pay are free too. Stop by People's National Bank today to find out more.
People's National Bank, official home of Saluki Checking. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Cesar Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Cesar Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Cesar Auto Body can get your vehicle back on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. And what was a phenomenal game here tonight, the Flora Wolves defeat the Woodlawn Cardinals 54-53. And a great non-conference matchup that we were happy to be here to broadcast once again. We'll take a break and come back. We'll have scoring and stats from this one. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Personal Banking is more than our tagline at Community First Bank. It's the truth. From our 5 locations in Jefferson County, the debit cards tied to local schools that we offer, the dozens of scholarships we provide to local youth, and even our president who sits at the front door. The Community First Bank difference is apparent. Our mission as Jefferson County's premier community bank is to provide the best customer service around. Stop by one of our 5 locations and experience true personal banking. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois welcomes Dr. Beth Conrarty to their medical staff. Dr. Conrarty specializes in comprehensive pain management using a multidisciplinary team approach by working with other specialists for optimal diagnosis and treatment of pain. Dr. Conrarty will treat most conditions of the spine, including management of cancer pain. Dr. Beth Conrarty, helping to make life better day after day at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois in Mount Vernon. Call 618-242-3778.
Too expensive to get get back into shape? Not anymore. Rend Lake College's new fitness center is only $53 per semester. They've also thought of everything with universal machines, free weights, treadmills with dedicated TV screens, ellipticals, and more. Qualified dance instructors are also available. Or go at your own pace with DVDs that can be used in the exercise room. Best of all, it's open 7 days a week. Check out the Rend Lake College Fitness Center in the Marketplace off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Or log on to rendlakecollege.edu/fitcenter.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXsports.com, where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the showcase on WMIX.
That's our Auto Body post-game show where sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road quicker in showroom conditions. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Woodlawn loses at home tonight to Flora, 54-53. Chris Hugel is going to tell us how it happened, the scoring and stats.
Yeah, one of those nights. Woodlawn Cardinals, of course, gave it a great effort. And we're going to see the tail of the tape here in the numbers as you take a look at the shooting for both teams. The Cardinals are 16 of 38 from the inside for the game for 42.1%. Here's where it gets interesting. Just 2 of 15 outside for 13.3%. Made them 18 of 53 from the field for 33.9%. Flora Wolves were 15 of 31 from two-point range for 48.4%. They, on the other hand, were 6 of 13 from the outside for 46.2%. Made them 21 of 44 from the field for 47.7%. Free throw shooting, very interesting. Woodlawn Cardinals, 15 of 21 for 71.4%. Flora was 6 of 16 for 37.5%. Key here is Flora did not make a free throw in the second half and still managed to win this ball game by 1. Unbelievable. Did not make a free throw in the second half. But their defense stood strong and came away with a big victory. Rebounding edge belonged to Woodlawn, believe it or not, 24-22. 17 defensive boards for the Cardinals, 16 for the Wolves. Turnover disadvantage belonged to Flora, 14-11. As we take a look at your individual scores, first for the Woodlawn Cardinals, Gabe Owens had a game-high 20. 11 from Logan Isaac, who had a great job tonight here on senior night. 6 points from Ty Coleman, 4 from Jake Robinson, make that Chris Harlow. 2 apiece from Jake Robinson, Jason Hateman, Ross Owens, and Matt Kennedy to give the Woodlawn Cardinals their 53. For Flora tonight, their individual scores. Blake Shehorn had a team-high 14, 13 from Bryce Pierce, 10 from Ethan Lieb, 8 from Christian Taylor, 5 from Clayton Walden, and 2 apiece from Corey Moore and Brendan Thomas. But the Flora Wolves take home a 54-53 victory, and again, did not make a free throw in that second half. Incredible.
We'll take a break and come back. We'll pick our Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Cupid Rocks at Newell Furniture in Woodlawn with sweet savings in every department. Lazy Boy reclining, Sealy Cool Gel bedding, Paula Deen, fun and stylish sofas, bedroom, dining rooms, and more. Plus buy one, get one half price on all jewelry, scarves, cookbooks, linens, Willow Tree Angels, and more at the general store. Get $5 off all tart burners and a free tart with purchase. Newell Furniture in the general store. All gifts bagged free, all furniture delivered free.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Final score tonight, Flora defeats Woodlawn 54-53 here on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sesser Auto Body reminds you to drive safe on the way home for the night's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar. At that point in time where we have to pick Crossroads Community Hospital Player of the Game, we didn't talk about it.
No, we didn't, but I'm going Logan Isaac. And I know it's going to be kind of hard to believe over a 20-point from Gabe Owens, and I'm not trying to shortchange the senior on senior night especially. Logan Isaac, of course, also a senior, but just the bumps and bruises and battering that Logan Isaac took his first game back in the lineup, and, I mean, just absolutely got beat up on the floor multiple times and still had 11 points. And may not have had the cleanest looks from the field, but I really thought came up with some big plays and helped the Woodlawn Cardinals stay in this one. And Gabe Owens had a great effort as well. The entire team did in a 54-53 loss. And we'll give runner-up honors to the senior class of Woodlawn High School 2013 for their career here at Sides Gymnasium.
Shame they had to go out in their last game here as a group of loss, but this loss will help them more than they know the next few weeks and the rest of their season. We need to wrap it up here from Woodlawn. For our WMIX sports team of Holly, Carroll, Chris Hugo, I'm Denny Serwinski. Final score tonight, Flora 54, Woodlawn 53. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body. Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXsports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.